Abusia Ghanaian bi a wɔyɛ pilot ɛwɔ US abɛkasa concerning yɛn helicopter crash ya ɛkɔɔ so a ɛnam so ama yɛn mpanimfo binom ahwere wɔn nkwa no wabɛkasa about it ɔno nso ɛne opinion ɛne kyerɛ sɛ deɛ wɔdwen about saa helicopter crash yi na mesrɛmo yɛn konkotie ɛyɛ senior man yi ɔyɛ obi kura wɔsɛn so ɛyɛ kyerɛ sɛ wɔyɛ popular pa ɛwɔ social media yes a ɛdin a wɔde wɔ social media ɛyɛ evangelist ade mo follow no social media no or you will be a water fly water fly just a helicopter ne sa no man yes and we are very good and also sharing the opinion with us na msramo yentie no the ordering like video na share na afoforo enya bi enhwe
one month ago, and that is not good. If you are not flying the machine very often, it is likely to accumulate corrosion in the road, especially in the road systems. So what I will advise is that even though you don't have any mission, even though Ghana is not in actively war against, or this particular aircraft is dedicated to fly the president, even though the president might not be using it every day, even though the ministers of state or the VIP officials may not be using it every day, it is advisable that you just start it up, warm it up, maybe 30 minutes, keep it running, right? Or you can lift it up, do some hover in the area, maybe 30 minutes flight, come back and land. Because what I have seen is most of these aircrafts, for especially the Ghana Air Force, it's always been sitting on the ramp doing nothing. Some of these aircraft are just there with written Ghana Air Force on it, serving as a source of attraction, tourist attraction for the people of Ghana and visitors from other countries, which is not good. Let the machine run. At least you can run it every day. This is what I do. Even if I'm not going to be flying my airplane, even if I am busy, my schedule says I am busy, I still find some time to go to the airport and keep it running. At least even 15 minutes is okay. Keep it running. Observe the engine gauges. Observe, check the system out. Maybe 15-30 minutes. Right. So the issue of corrosion is because the aircraft is not being flown, or they are not using the aircraft as it's supposed to be. Right. Also, the pilot in question, was this pilot current and competent? There are two things here: currency and competence. Maybe they are supposed to keep current every 6 months, so once a while they will just fly once and they will get their logbook sign off that they are current, that they can fly. That is not good. That is not safe. A current pilot is not a safe pilot, but a current and competent pilot is a safe one. How often are these pilots in the Air Force flying to keep their currency and also being competent? Currency alone is not safe. So I will also advise that these pilots should be flying very often. Even if they are supposed to fly maybe 5 hours or 10 hours a week, maybe 10 hours in Ghana Air Force may be too much. Maybe if they are supposed to fly 4 hours every week, divide it into 4 parts. Maybe they fly 1 hour every day of the week, and they will use maybe Friday or Saturday to conduct safety briefing and all of that. Just keep their aviation blood flowing all the time. That is how you get a safe, current and a competent pilot. Other than that, it's going to be even scary. It's going to be more scary. You see what I'm saying? That is how you keep the pilots flying safely in the air. That's the same issue with the other African countries. that have reported issues with this type of crashes over the years. Right. Let us look like countries like Gabon, Cameroon, Zambia, and Mali. The same issues. They have airplanes sitting there. The only time that they are running these airplanes is when the independence celebration is approaching. That is when you will see them trying to do something with these airplanes, trying to show off that they have air power or something like that. But for the remainder of the year, the aircraft is just sitting on the ramp, which is not good. Also, currency and competency in the maintenance and inspection procedures. That is the most important part in aviation. If the aircraft is going to be able to fly very safe, you can have a safe pilot and a competent pilot. If you don't have a safe and competent current maintenance and inspections procedures, your aircraft sitting on the ramp is just a huge bomb that can explode any day. Maintenance personnel, if they don't know what they are doing, your aircraft can explode. It's just a bomb. So what I would suggest is that there should be an effective maintenance and inspections procedures. Keep it flowing every day. They are in the barracks. They are not doing anything. If they are into aviation, they should always be doing aviation. That is their 24 hours, 7 days a week job. 247 economy of aviation in the military barracks. You see what I'm saying?
Masa, mianga said that maintain no maybe as you. Helicopter no konya accident no. Na galamsey ni na etwa na. Ana pilot no, omkoyi pilot no sinchen. E na galamsey ni baji na okoto plane to twene ya na accident. Ana pilot no one galamsey ni kasa na galamsey ni kacha ne say onto plane to twene na nipa ngu ana accident. Ana galamsey ni tutuo bom na ekum mementias you. Because na mo se mo meeting like mo ko bie small scale mine no mo ko rename small scale mine no mine no small scale mine na do time am de buy mo se mo ko rename no mahama kra na sa helicopter na ka mahama se duketia enti nam campaign for ko tra plane num no galam se enti na no mo kwa na aso bia sori kasa ase okasa ne boso masa obi anya be manche obi okroma o menya galam se ni bet asem si a yen hwe no kra ne yanka na yenya huruhura no be be ma bia nche obi okroma no mo
abusia na mesra mu say ye kan pilot na asem ene ehun ade no yen to aso awo mi say ye
helicopter no eye na dwen say wiem hye kani no oye na dwen say onko osifo mo mprensa anye ye ena de to so na akwanhia na ebaye no ansa na wiem hye ne be hwe se wo ma na atimu no ebinum make calls amu friend nkofo eka ho asem eno na ma ye hu ye wo say mu bako owura samo aboaje onyame fa ne kra ensie abra won ti wiem hye ni mu no wo frɛ DC ye wo oboase ebo na mane say omudru oboase airstrip no omu person ko mu gina omu try anye ye na ewiemu ayeka besi ewiemu ayidu su dudu na ebo na si enti ewiem hye kani no wo hunu fom eto mu hwe mu frɛ wo boase airstrip no so e no mo san akoye omu se dru ba bia fa se Ofori stadium e won so mo try se nko mu si fom wiem hye ni twa no frɛ no so antimi anyina e no so mo koye eto boase airstrip no mo try emprenu anye ye ano mu dru stadium so mo try ye e no so anye ye ni nya na ewiem a enye ntia eto osisa amprense ni nyina ofre DC ye oboase ne se faka begina bia asimasi twen ye bia ye adwen se kiye be si ye ntimi nyina ho omode ka no kwa ensi no so oda bi ye ntimi anyina o ye san kwa ntimo faka ne mra eti sa course no ye no eno na masa danse yi epi abonten se omo pray ya senka obenya ba bi fufuru agina na so wiem a na enye nti wantimi anya ba bia anyina eno achi owura Ofori agima boadi a oka asemi kuma se me yo no wo kasa no asem se yesie na yese se o mamu a na kokko boto anya sese mu na guma cheche no se asane ba mu ni na esiye na monto no bo ase na de bu e ba bi no ene se ba bia wiem se ne kwate hwe no eye kwaye brentuo mfimfi ka kwan enna ho enipa kwan na ba bia eto obukọ mu nante o mu na muro mu don hwiri mienu na mo nam kwaye ase yo mo hwehwe ba bia kwanhia na sie ansa no mo ko hunu ba bia asem na sie etia bio omo di body bag ekoye rubber bi apa no se bag ya sabi onipa fi mu a ya de ni hyem oni ade zipper tum ni apagya no omo di bi koye na ade bag ne to fam na sabi o se mo no gumu a unya mpagya kwa na nane e na eja na hye ma fo mo nyina ben bi omo di bag ni besi bia ya rubber na nane eta fe no mo so mo enso no se ne mo ma ye botoy na omo di botọ ba ye na omo sisa ade no gumu no mo kyekere ye enti sabio anya nimtiabuo ya na ye omo de ntina omo sisa mu no egu kokko botom ekyekye ano de koye se bia na omo wo mu no sa na omo ye no a
abusia na kyerese wi ene die etwe gu a wo la no tie de existence wo ka na kyerese utimi se pilot no so air track akranti I don't know ebia na wontimi nsi no te said the evangelist man na wo ka se ebia experience ni te said the and so kan wa mintimi nya den enkyere what you say yes but we ene die amanfo binum eka about helicopter crash here amazing aka you talk too much mema waso at be subscribe for updates na me fa wo in see ahase ye